Yeah. You already know what time it is, baby. It is Tibby Talks, and you're in the place to be with your boy Tibby, aka Travi, aka TP. So, how we feeling today, y'all? Are we feeling good? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed today? You know, are you feeling okay? The week is young. There's still plenty of time to go out there and do some shit for yourself. So don't be sitting around worrying about what other people are thinking and doing dumb stuff. You out here living, man. So did you wake up on the right side of the bed today? If you didn't, you can change that. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I'm feeling great today. I got up, I went for a bike ride, finna go work out, get your sweat the toxins out. I'm actually sweating like a pedophile. The wiggles coming under this t-shirt, man. Like it's warm today. It's warm today. You know, we out here in tropical Queensland. The sun is out. There's not a cloud in the sky today. Like it's a pristine day. It's a pristine day. But with that said, on this pristine day, I have an announcement that I'm going to be changing the day I put out Tibby Talks, because I keep saying I'm going to put Tibby Talks out on a Monday at 4 o'clock every Monday. And yeah, I was. Every day, every Monday at 4 consistently. But recently, it's been so damn hard for me to get it up for the Monday that for the people that are actually like depending on me to put it out, like the small handful of people that we're talking about here, I don't want to let y'all down. And I'm sorry that I keep letting y'all down by not putting it out on Monday at 4. Even though I'm trying to, it's just that it's hard to balance my own life, music, and try and do all this stuff. So with that said, I'm going to be doing Tibby Talks, obviously, every week. But I'm not going to be saying what day I'm going to put it out. I'm just going to put it out on a day when I can, when I get some time. I'll always make time for this, and I'll always make time for y'all, because you got to make time for the things that make you happy so that you can have some achievements and do some good stuff for yourself, man. So, you know, I'm definitely going to keep at it, but I can't keep up trying to do it on a Monday at 4 because it's killing me, man. Like, I just feel like the world is against me sometimes when I'm trying to do that stuff. Like, I'm trying to, you know, proactively chase it, but, you know, things change. And I knew at some point this would probably happen. So you live, you learn. Thank you for being a part of the journey. But every week I'm going to still be putting out a Tibby Talks. Regardless, I just can't tell you the day. It's just going to be, I'll post about it. I'll let everybody know in advance. Well and truly before it comes out, I'll still do the premieres and stuff like that. I'll even try to keep it around 4 o'clock-ish if I can. But, you know, it's just computers, dude. Computers are crap, man. Like, I suppose they're not crap like they used to be, probably pretty bad, but you know how much we depend on them now to do stuff for us. Like, damn, I need faster everything, man. My internet too slow. My computer's always full. I'm okay with technology and stuff. Like, I feel when you're younger, like you're more tapped in, but for me now, it's kind of like I'm starting to feel something like what my parents would feel. They be, you know, out of touch. They be out of touch with the technology. And I'm kind of picking up a similar vibration for myself now because I'm just like, I'm lacking, man. I'm lacking. But, you know, I do what I can. And that's all we can really do. So are you doing what you can for yourself? Are you challenging yourself? Are you setting a goal? Like, I could be down about not putting out a podcast at 4 o'clock on a Monday and be like, damn, I'll let you all down. But the reality of everything is just like, you know, you do it for a time period. I've been doing that for about 2 months-ish, maybe even longer. But, you know, all good things got to come to an end. There's always got to be a change, a proactive change. So, you know, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged by stuff. Like, that's what I'm trying to teach myself these days, is to not be discouraged by either things that just I can't control, or people's actions or reactions to me. Like, I'm really trying to do my best just to, keep it all good up here. Because, like, far out, you work so hard to get in a good place with yourself, and then it doesn't take too long before you kind of feel like you're taking 2 steps back, and it's crazy, man. Like, it's really something else. So don't be discouraged, y'all. Really chase what you want and feel good in yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You deserve that. You really, really do. Like, I don't care if you sitting there thinking all the negative things in the world about you, about someone, a situation, whatever the case might be. Don't try and not stew on it, man. Do something to take your mind off of it. Do something for yourself to take your mind off of things that are going to progress you, dude. Like, what do you, like, if I let the little things get to me like I used to, all I'm going to do is lay down on my bed, watch TV, get stuck in a YouTube portal, and smoke heaps of weed and turn into a potato. Like, and I don't feel good doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just stewing, and I'm not doing something for myself. I'm not using my brain. I'm just numbing myself. I'm sick of not feeling, Like, I suppose, some people feel too much and they want to be numb. So it's like, I can get you, but it's not healthy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to feel that way. You don't want to be numb to experiences. You want to be embracive of the things that are coming into your life, people, new opportunities, and creating stuff for yourself, like creating an opportunity, or, just going out there and doing something that's like for you. Because, man, like, with all the things that I always say in this is like, you just have to do stuff for yourself. Because if you're not doing it for yourself to benefit you and other people, like, how are you ever going to get to that point of being that best version of yourself? Like, I would often daydream in my head ever since I was young about like this like perfect version of me that I could like picture in my head. And that was always kind of like nearly motivation in a sense, that I would be picturing like myself being in the position that I want to be, nearly like manifesting it, being like, yeah, this is who I'm going to be, and this is who I am, and this is the things that I'll do. In the most obviously extreme situations, like I'm daydreaming, I'm off with the clouds. I usually do this while I'm driving. I don't know if any of you guys have this situation. When I used to be young, I'd be in the backseat of the car, and I'd be looking at the window, and I'd be off in the clouds. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the backseat of the car. I might have been there physically. Mentally, spiritually, I was on another plane, and I was in my happy place. And I feel I still do that when I'm driving. When I go for a bike ride as well. That's why I love doing that. That's why I'm so glad I got back into bike riding, because it just feels like it's such a nice release, And it's rewarding too. Like, you've like achieved something when you're going out and doing something like that. And it enables me to tap into this world. And I really like going there. I really like chilling there, because it just doesn't seem like I can have some stuff going on, but when I'm there, I can come back and be like just happier, more in my shoes, like feeling more myself, like, and I suppose like it's some sort of motivation towards me progressing, and I'm not interested in my own misery anymore. I'm only interested in my own progression. And if you feel the same, then you can probably relate to what I'm saying right now, because yeah, like, I'm done playing all those games. I'm done playing myself. I just want to feel good all the time, as much as I can, Obviously, obstacles are going to come your way, but obstacles are just, another challenge in life to make you stronger. Like, if you don't want to stand up to these challenges, you'll remain as weak as you want to be, and as not the person that you might see yourself as or could be, because you're just in this one position the whole time. So, you know, if that's something to think about, that's something to think about for you. But yeah, don't be tripping on yourself, man. You all right. You got you got time. Everyone's got time. You just got to use it. You just got to know how to use your time, you know, break it up. That's how your day goes quick. People be like, oh man, time be flying. Because the older you get, the more stuff you have to do. Like, I'm breaking up my morning into like 3 different things. I'm like, bike ride, gym, breakfast, podcast, music. But before I know it, it's damn near 4 o'clock, man, and I ain't even eaten lunch yet. And it's like, time just be on fast forward. I feel that sometimes, like, time just be just going so fast, and like, I feel like I'm still sometimes back here trying to keep up with it. But you know, I suppose I'm grateful that I know that, because it's just realizing these things that are the key to really unlocking that next step. And I'm curious to see what the next step is for even myself, you know, in my own general progression. So I want to do that. And I know that there's probably a lot of people out there that want that. And I want that for you. So if you want that for yourself, you just got to convince yourself, you know? Like, there's no one else out there you got to convince. Like, you'd be trying to convince friends to jump on this, like, oh yeah, trust me, this is dope, or whatever it is, like, you know, feel that reciprocated feeling. You just got to put it out there, and then the people will come around, you know? Like, don't be looking to just your peers and your people around you for that affirmation. Like, it's literally out there everywhere. You just have to be willing, I suppose, to put yourself out there a little bit more and just, you know, just feel comfortable in your own skin. Like, I'm definitely, you know, cool with who I am. I accept a lot of things about myself, and hopefully people can accept that about me too. Because, you know, like I've said before, I'm a people pleaser. I love to please people. I don't like when people don't like me. But that's another lesson I have to learn. That's another step in my progression. That'll be something that I'll have to learn from, you know, because there's always instances where I need to be on the other side of how I feel, you know? Like, I can't please everybody because it's just not right. It's not right to do that stuff. And going through situations, analyzing and talking to people, I love to talk. That's why I have a podcast in the first place. But communication is very key with everyone out there, man. Like, please, if you're keeping shit bottled up inside of you, you need to tell someone or something. Whether you need to tell a peer, your family, a friend, even someone that you don't really know, if you just need to get something off your chest, or, you know, something for me that works, bro, I pray to God, you know what I mean? I pray, and, you know, even if that's not your thing, just saying out loud to yourself how you feel inside. It's nearly like massaging the knots out of your stomach, you know? Like, just saying how you feel can really grow, just grow you as a person, because you just realize, like, oh, you know, I was really hanging on to that. And then you can just separate and start anew. And that's honestly, like, all you can really do is, you know, grow, learn, adapt, keep on pushing. Don't stop, man. Like, we all waiting around for the answers. The answers, you ain't got the answers, Sway. No one got the answers. You got to figure out those answers for yourself. That's the point. That's the whole damn point of life, is to go out there and get it and not be stuck on the trivial stuff, man. Like, go out there and have an experience. You know what I mean? Like, treat yourself, because with the way the world is now, there's nothing promised, man. There is nothing promised in life. The only thing that is promised is you're going to wake up today. You know? You're going to, if you wake up today. And when you do, chase that, bro. Every day is a new start. I love telling people that. I love telling people that every day is a fresh beginning, like a new start to every day. Like, if you really feel that way, like, you know, Yesterday is yesterday. And I've accepted what it is. Today I'm controlling how I felt yesterday, and I'm taking that proactive step forward, you know? So hopefully this is resonating with y'all, man, because like I really mean this shit. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely want to see people doing well. I genuinely want to see my youngins doing well, my OGs doing well, my family, all my peers, you know what I mean? Like being in the music industry especially, there's a lot of like, oh man, I suppose you could say like there's a lot of toxic behavior and just a lot of bullshit, man. Like there's tons of BS, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of, you know, under the table conversations, and there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of noise. It's easier just to say there's a lot of noise in the music industry, right? And that's why for me, like I'm more than appreciative of all the people that I have had as my mentors or like people that I look up to. So I pay it forward, you know? I pay forward that knowledge to someone that's either younger. It doesn't matter if they're older than me. If they need what I'm saying, I'm going to tell them what's good, you know? Because, you know, that knowledge is the currency. And my homie Solo told me that, like, that's the best currency going around. I still believe love is the best currency, but knowledge is definitely right up there with love too, because you gotta share it, especially if, like, you know, you genuinely want somebody to do well. And I love it when people just, like, you know, even if it hurts that person's feelings, like, you just kind of got to say what it is, because who you holding back from? You know what I mean? Like, I hate it when people hold back from me, because I'm like, I can't hold back from you. I will tell you completely how I feel. You know, like, I'm very transparent. You know, I'm see-through in this shit, you know? Like, I people that know me really get to know me, and there's not another side to it. It's not like I'm different. You know what I mean? I don't have like a different side when I'm with this person, a different side when I'm with that person. You know, maybe I'm quieter or something when I'm in different rooms, but like I'm still me, dog. Like I'm not gonna change how I talk. I'm not gonna change like my mannerisms and how I move. Like I am who I am, and my process is my process, and I want to accept it and enjoy it, because, you know, being an only child, I don't have brothers or sisters. I was always used to getting what I wanted. So when I had to really chase like my dreams and really want to do something for myself that I can be proud of and get to the point that I have, like I said in those daydreams, like get to that point that I see myself at, I had to sacrifice a lot. I had to change things about myself. And I'm still doing that, man. Like I'm still living, I'm still adapting, but I never gave up. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I love what I do. I love making music. I love doing this podcast, talking to y'all. And it don't feel like a chore to me anymore. Like these sort of things, like at some point for me became like that, probably because I was just so caught up in a bad headspace, being so new to the music industry and not understanding, and then being exposed to it so heavily that, you know, when I lived in the Shark Tank, Sydney, it was just, you know, I had to rewind my brain when I moved back to the calm shores of Redcliffe. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a really, really, really big adjustment. And, you know, I'm very thankful for that now. I'm very, very thankful for that, because it's made me a lot happier. It's made me a lot more focused. And it, like I said, it's taken the chore out of what I do, because I finally fell back in love with everything. And I fell in love with my process. So stop putting that pressure on yourself, yo. No one wants to have that pressure on themselves. Be like, don't do that, because you don't deserve it, man. For real. You don't deserve to treat yourself like that. Don't put that excess pressure on yourself, because, like, if you want to feel sad all the time, if you want to feel defeated and play the victim, you know, it's not going to benefit anyone. It's not even benefiting you. So people think that they can get something out of someone when they do that stuff. It's like, oh, if I act real sad, I might get this. It's like, bro, like this person ain't your mom's or something. You know what I mean? Like they don't owe you nothing. You owe yourself everything. And because like I'm saying, like I was his only child, I didn't understand that stuff. I'm waiting for people to give me things. Like I signed to a record label. I'm like, I'm straight. Quit my job. I was broke, man. Like I didn't know what to do for myself, dog. Like I had to do that. I had to go through that to do that. And because I've done it, I'm now wiser. But, imagine I never took that step. Like, do you feel the same way about something that you've done? Like you've been like, oh man, I probably should have done that, even if it was bad. Because you would have learned so much from it, Like, not necessarily like doing wrong, but like when it's coming to like, an opportunity or something for yourself and maybe you're just scared or not feeling like you were ready. Like I was talking to Gus when I went and visited him in Lennox, and he was telling me stories like I would be in rooms with people and feel like I'm completely ill-equipped to even be in that room, but I'm still busting my ass, doing my thing to prove who I am and to prove to myself, to challenge myself. Like you walk in those rooms, you don't know what's going to go on, but if you carry yourself well and you're confident, something will come out of it. It's not like you have to friggin' do the most. You don't have to always do the most and prove things to people that don't even deserve you trying to prove anything to them. Like, stuff those people, man. You don't need to have people that are around you, like, to validate you and only be cool with you because you can, do this or do that. Like, you need your good circle around you, your support circle, like, have your family, your good friends, whatever it is. Like, you got to keep the right energy around you. And I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed since day dot. Like, God gave me the best family I could have ever had. He's now giving me the best friends I could ever have. But I did that though, you know what I mean? Like I created my circle. I've really put in work to work on myself and to give myself this energy that y'all deserve to feel as well. Because you should start blocking yourself off, man. You got to start putting up the barriers, man, and start being intrigued, being like looking into things, you know what I'm saying? And just like give yourself that little bit of a challenge every day that takes you out of your comfort zone. Because, like I say, man, you don't want to be in the comfort zone. It's not a good place to be. It's just that's where dreams go to die. So if that's how you feel, cool. No worries. If you don't have something that you have to achieve and you got other things that you have to go for, no worries, dog. Like things like attention has to shift at some point. You know what I'm saying? The attention has to shift at some point. You can't just focus on the same thing forever. It has to change, and that's up to us to roll with those and how we deal with it. So just make sure you're doing those things for yourself so you can deal with these situations. Because, we'd be caught in jams, don't know what to do. Someone get me out of this. But most of the time, you got the answers. But anyway, right now we're going to cut to a quick break from our sponsor. Shout out Canal. Let it rip. Tibby Talks is brought to you by Canal. You couldn't sesh before? You can now. For discreet sessions, on the go. Woo! You already know what it is. Canal in the house. Make sure you go cop one. And when you get one, load that up, fire that up, and let me know what you think. Because I'm telling you, it's the cleanest way to stay fly. So please, y'all, head to Canal right now. Hit their website. You already know the vibes. I'm feeling, like I said, guys, I'm feeling good today. I woke up right side of the bed. Even if I don't, I'm trying to put myself in those shoes so that like I can feel good. I can feel good in my own body and just like grasp that energy. Even talking to y'all right now is like it's good for me. It's therapy. Like I feel juiced, And like I said, I really love this. So I can't ever express enough that you should go out and just try something, New, old. Don't stop saying no to stuff. Start saying yes to more things that you need. And like worrying about others, dude, like worrying about other people's opinions, how the world is, yada, yada, yada. It ain't going to do you no good, fam. Stop all that. You're getting caught up. You're getting mad caught up. And the only person that's really affected is you. And then you can affect the people around you. So keep that energy good, man. Keep that energy pure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want everybody to be happy, bro. I know that's literally impossible, but it would be a dream of mine just to make sure that everybody in my circles is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it when I see people thriving that I love. That motivates me. Like, whereas I see sometimes people have these situations where someone is doing good for themselves, and then they're hating on them because they're doing good for themselves, and they're like, they feel some type of way because it's like, I should be here, not you, or why do you get the attention? It's like, well, they went out and they did that for themselves. Like, you can either support them and be like, yo, like, good on you for doing it, or get the hint, bro. Set the friggin' example. Like, I try and set the example for all my homies. My homies set examples for me. They don't know they do it, but they do it all the time. And I follow that route because I'm like, yo, I seen how you did that. I like that. I don't have to tell them. I just go about it, you know what I mean? If we have that conversation one day, we have it. But it's just to, you know, show people this is the way. You know what I mean? Not everybody knows the way. But if you can set the example and that person can see it, whether or not, it's not about having them admit it to you. You don't want them to admit it to you like some like, oh, I told you. Like, that's cap, man. It ain't about that. It's really about self-progression and wanting the best for somebody that isn't you, you know? It's hard, bro. It's hard because there's a lot of pressure on us to succeed these days. And you see people making money. You see people that are really like doing well for themselves. And, you know, that's what we all want. We all want to do well. But my well-being, my mental and physical health mean more to me than like just like money and having stuff. Like, I got cool clothes. I got cool shoes. I got a PlayStation 5. I got all these material things. But like, just because I have them, it doesn't make you happier. You know what's actually crazy? I'll tell you something. When I got my PlayStation 5, right, I was hype. I was like, dude, this is it. This is it. And when I got that, I was in a random place in my head. Like, I was still on like this like route to getting to where I feel I am at right now. And I remember when I got the PS5 and I was like, yeah, this is going to change it. This is going to be the thing that makes me feel good. And I got it. And bro, like, even though it was super dope, and if y'all know me, you know I love PlayStation and stuff, but it didn't change how I felt, man. It didn't change anything. I still felt the same. That little bit of emptiness and that, like, that feeling when you just, like, should be achieving something, but you're not. And you're just sitting around just doing fucking playing Ratchet and Clank. You know what I mean? Like, I was looking for the answers in the wrong place. And I'm very, very lucky that my homies were around me and set the example. Because if they didn't set the example, I probably wouldn't have started getting myself in the gym, started getting myself fit again, started feeling good again. I'm damn near in the best shape of my entire life, son. And, you know, it only just begun. The journey only just begun. Like, I'm feeling like I'm 30, but I'm feeling like more youthful than I did 2 years ago. Like, I feel alive. Doing things that make you feel alive. And doing things also that make you present. Like, being on a bike, being out on the water, having a fish, or going for a swim. Like, they're just things that really keep you present. It's a good little healthy reset. And, you know, stop stressing yourself out, man. Y'all putting too much pressure on yourselves, man. It's okay to be who you are in the position that you are in. We're not all Elon Musk. We're not all crypto and NFT kings and queens, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has their process. Stop hating on yours. Stop hating on your process, because your process is yours and yours alone. And it's not up to anyone to judge. So you need to stop judging yourself and start worrying about how to take care of yourself. Do something for your mind, do something for your body, do something for your spirit. And you already know what it is. It's your boy, TRBBY. I ain't going to hold y'all up too much longer, because, you know, I love to talk. And like I said, it was a Monday at 4 that I put these out. Now we just dropping them throughout the week. I'm going to let y'all know before I put them out, but it's no longer just going to be on a Monday, because it's too hard for me to get it done every single Monday. So with that said, I'm going to see y'all next week with another Tibby Talks, because you know I ain't quitting. You know I ain't stopping, because I love this shit and I love y'all. Have a great week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and love, baby, and we out.